Okay, let's see whether this is working. Okay, so I've been playing around with Mine Colonies, and first I was really annoyed with it, especially when I got to get my first town hall, because almost immediately I was attacked by barbarians, which is really annoying. So what this stream is about? Oh, a bit of strain. Come on, thank you, is just to sort of go through pitfalls and lessons learned and awesome stuff and whatnot. So let's fly up and have a look at my the village. So you can see what I've got is a town hall here, which has been upgraded quite heavily. There's this is the light industrial area, blacksmith, stonemason, one of the mines. Can't remember what that one is. Chickens, sheep, some farms which have been upgraded, although I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Here are three mines and a really dodgy delivery man. And this is one of the things about it. And I'm not having a shot at the guys that make this. That, by the way, is a warehouse. I'm not having a shot at them, but there is a certain amount of, I don't know, reinforcing gender stereotypes is the only way I can describe it. For example, all the guys that are workers all have, oh, ready to work, I'll get on to it, and that kind of voice and whatnot, which is all very well, but it's a bit passive aggressive, but you know, we'll get there. But the ladies are so, I don't know what it is. It's just annoying. I'll see if I can get one of them to talk so you'll understand. Oh, where's she gone? Are you here? No? Where are you? You back? No, I don't know where she is. Here she is. Penelope Asplin. Now, you're going to talk to me? You're going to talk to me? No, of course you won't. They randomly talk to you, and the ladies all have like, oh, I'm so happy to work for you. Oh, aren't you wonderful? Oh, I can get onto that for you. Oh, you are so brilliant. And it just gets on my nerves really badly. Next thing to know, oh look, I'll give her a spree store while I'm okay. Now, on the actual workers themselves, when you right
You're so
click,
wise.
see what I mean? I'm so wise. Stop it! Stop it! Anyway, so here she is. She's waiting for something. You can usually tell by what they're holding. But if I go into requests, you see it's got a birch door and 6 birchwood planks. Now, you see here's crafter and delivery from warehouse. She just received that. And a birch door will come from the sawmill. But I'm just going to fulfill that and just let her get about her business. Now, oh, wrong one. Now, let me just explain a bit about what goes on. First up, you've got builders. So there's Adrian, I've forgotten his surname, anyway, and Penelope, who are the builders that I originally set up. And he gets upgraded so he can do work faster and build things, have more recipes and whatnot. Look, she needs something that she can't be built, right? So something in the system is not allowing her to build what looks like glass panes. So, my SIPs impersonators have come around.
Yes,
So you
sir.
see 18 glass pane. Now I can't figure out which menu on which building allows me to do this. I've got the glass part, okay. But you just say, I'll work on it, give it a request, go to requests, and you see there's nothing down here. So that means that none of the workers know how to make glass panes. So I'll just fulfill that for her. Stop it. Look at this. Look. SIPs impersonators. Cosplay. Oh, there's someone up there that's... Oh, let me just turn this. Now, what does... What does that person need? Hello? Hello? Thank you, Melanie. What do you need? Compost. Now that's another minor thing. She's a flower maker, a flower person, and it's just random. I didn't choose these things, and there's some things that I don't know how to do in Mine Colonies, and one of them is compost. Now I just don't know how to do it, so I'll just go. Oh, I can't. Right, requests, fulfill. You do a lot of that when you first start. Now the aim of the whole thing is to get more workers. So I've got this building here, which you can see Penelope's in the process of building. Now, when you build a citizen's hut, you can upgrade it. The more you upgrade it, the more citizens you get. The more citizens you get, the more work can be done, and it's just a circular thing. As far as building materials, you'll notice that I've chosen all sorts of different houses to see how it look. First of all, never build with birch. It looks like a large incontinent dog in summer has been through. Look at it. Okay? It's terrible. Also, jacaranda. It's all very well, but it starts to get a bit much on the eyes. Penelope needs something. See this? This is delivery man. I would just say courier, because I've got male and female delivery people. Let's see what she needs. See, this is why you need a flower person, because you can't get the dyes to be able to make the coloured carpet.
I'm going to do my best work for you.
Oh, please don't. Just be... Oh, it's so annoying. So there are other buildings. This is another birch abomination. There are oak and medieval ones. This one's a dark oak one. There's these double houses which are kind of cute. Over here there's a barracks, and what's he want? He wants something. Let's give him something. You spend a lot of time fulfilling things, because if you try, you need a sword. Okay, I'll give you a sword. There you go. You got a sword. Whatever. So this is a barracks and a barracks tower, and there's a watchtower here. And there's a watchtower right in the centre of town, which is a bit silly. But yeah, I'm a bit all over the place with this, because I was just learning, and it's a mess. First up, you need a ton of farms, because you need to make wheat to make bread to feed your people. And you feed your people with a restaurant, which is down the end here. So there's another pair of these little buildings that are kind of cute. Slight diversion, warehouse. This is a mildly upgraded warehouse, and you can see it needs really, what? Glowstone? Glowstone? Silly things like blocks of crystals and all sorts of weird stuff that you can't actually create. And if you have more couriers than you have warehouse upgrades, then you get this person here. He's a... It's another Sips cosplay person. Hello? Look, see, what do you need? Oh, you see, you need to upgrade the warehouse. Yeah, I'll work on it. See, no open requests. Now, you'll see this construction tape which you can walk through, and you'll see I've started the process of upgrading this warehouse one more time. I'm going to have to build another warehouse. And in the warehouse, if you have a look in the inventory, you can see this is what it's holding, which is mostly junk. Somebody whistling. See, it needs, what? A block of emeralds. Upgrade storage. Block of emeralds. I don't know what sort means. No, oh well. Maybe if you have a pile. Anyway, so you've got to be careful about where you place your buildings, and as evidenced by this. So I put this one down, and you see the construction type go. More whistling. Get back to work. Stop whistling. Oh, you need something. I'll deal with you in a minute. Shut up. Right. So you can see what happens when the size of the building cuts into another building. The builders just tear apart the old building, and that's happened here as well. See, because I didn't lay them down properly. Yes. Sips cosplay convention. Anyway. Yeah, so what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Hello? What do you need?
What's it
See what I
today,
mean?
then?
Cyan carpet. Unless you have a florist, you're not going to be able to get the stuff to make the carpet, so we'll just give her that. I'm being creative and I'm showing how things work. That's for this building, and hopefully she'll be finished with that and she'll get on to upgrading the warehouse. We need a new warehouse. Now, when a new... Is it? Yeah, it's getting dark. Yeah. Set time today so you can see. The other thing you're going to need are foresters, whatever you call them. Someone's chopping. A lumberjack. So a lumberjack, you see these list of recipes and teach recipes? Here's the list of recipes, so you can add them. The higher the grade of the building, the more recipes you can have. So if we have a look here, task list, you see it's all the different saplings that the guy will work with, or the girl, depending. Oh, there's more settings. Replant, restriction, give tool. Okay, so you have to give them axes and they go out and do that. Oh, here's my first courier, my first Sips cosplay person. Don't shut the door on me. Alright, what do you need? See, more carpet.
What can I do for you?
We'll go and have a look at placing disasters now. Oop, try again. So when you actually place the building request for the builder to go off and do things, you have to get things the right way around, as evidenced by this guy, who's a fisherman, who's fishing in a swimming pool where the sea is right there. Because I got it the wrong way around. See, things you learn. That's another drafty couriers. Oh, what does Savannah need? Hello, what do you need? You need an axe. Right. Right, there you go. That's an axe. Right. What else was there? Oh, the restaurant. There's some things that I haven't figured out yet. So, for example, there's this. You put fish in there, it comes out here, but it doesn't seem to get the fish in. So, all the fish have gone. I don't know where they've gone. Now, here's another little weird thing. He needs to know, or she, or whoever it happens to be, needs to know what kind of fuel to use in the furnace. Now, you'll notice it is huge, and most of it is absolute rubbish, like a mangrove fence gate. Okay, not likely to come across very many of those. But if you choose coal, you'll see it's still bloody huge. And the block of premium. Okay. You'll see that you get tons and tons and tons. See what I mean about being a little obsequious? Just saying, her husband tells her she eats too much. Well, get a new husband. Tell him to shut up. You see, it's like block of coal, block of coal, block of coal, block of charcoal, blah, 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 blah. And you have to scroll down madly trying to find just plain coal. And once you've found just plain coal, you see it's all off, right? One of these should be on. If I go back to the top and go down, there, coal, on. You turn that on, otherwise this person won't. Nicholas, you've got as strange a voice as I do. Anyway, so the more you upgrade, the more they can make. So here's a, presumably he's picking up wood. Oh, here's the florist. Now you see what I mean? She makes flowers. Now what they do with the flowers is, I love these little racks. It's cute, little torch, so on. But if you have a look in the inventory, sorry, gonna sneeze. Oh, pardon me. Blow my nose. She's got nothing in her inventory, I don't know why. But if you have a look, plantables, poppy and dandelion. Well, that's kind of useless, because that's just red and yellow. But we can upgrade her and she can have more. And oh, what do you need? You see, you need more compost. Right, now just to show you what I mean, if I go into JEI and I look up compost, this is the one that she's asked for, compost, Mine Colonies. But I'm clicking madly on it and nothing happens. Shush. So I've no idea what she needs. Penelope's needs something that can't be built somewhere. See, more green
You're
carpet.
so wise.
Oh, please don't say that. I'm not wise. Just a, oh.
I'm hungry.
Well, go and get something to eat. The restaurant's just down there. So Adrian is my premier builder. I've upgraded him quite a lot. And one of the one of the difficulties is every time you upgrade, you need more and more weird stuff, like blocks of emerald and all that sort of stuff. So it's, when you're starting out, it's very intensive. You're constantly going around, and I don't know. Oh, so she's just finished that building. Finished upgrading that building, which means we should get new residents. And you have to look inside some of these buildings. They're kind of cool. Let me just set it to daylight again. So if I go along here, it's going to be a bit precarious. Get a bed, some bookshelves. Not really fantastically exciting. And health and safety, good grief. And now it's raining to make all this birch slippery. Yeah, it's purple. Right, let's turn the weather off. Right. So I don't know, has he finished upgrading this? The more you upgrade, the more items that they can make. So I've got Adrian, who finished off over here, making the florist and this incredibly, I don't know, not exactly weatherproof, is it? Delivery person's courier's job. Now where's Penelope off to? Because I thought she was building the... You're not doing anything. Look, you're just standing there. Didn't I set the bill? This might be a good idea to explain what I mean about upgrading. And yes, you can hear lava because there's lava down there. If you click on, see, cancel upgrade, so I'll cancel the upgrade, right? So now see the building tape has gone. So now if I go build options, see upgrade, and this is what all the stuff you need. So it needs light grey stained glass, a waypoint placeholder, polished andesite, a rack, which I didn't even know was a thing until recently, a dark oak door, bricks, and of course birchwood stairs. So let's give that job to Penelope and say, upgrade. So presumably Penelope will start building that shortly. And we're going to have to fulfill a lot of that stuff because the mines don't cut it. And you'd have to find some way of piping stuff into the warehouse. Something, I don't know, to get things like glowstone and all that sort of stuff. I don't know how well these couriers integrate with other things like your own chests and so on. Oh look, here's another example of what I'm talking about. I didn't do this. I placed this at this level, but it went down to that level. And if you have a look, you'll find, this is sea level. So it kind of wants to be at sea level. So even though the actual building block is up inside there, let's just go on and I'll show you what I mean. See, there's the sawmill. See, a new child. We're going to have to find them. They'll be running around. It's kind of cool when all the kids come out. But yeah, so if you're putting down a sawmill, make sure it's close to water, so they don't have to build water. Because I can tell you right now, the little dudes and dudettes do not handle water well. In fact, they can destroy things quite happily and not even notice. Put it next to a stream and you'll have to reposition it a few times. Make sure it is at ground level. So let's find this kid. Little kitty. Hello kitty, where are you? No? Hello? Where's the kitty? Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, yeah, Penelope's expecting something. Oh, when they get hungry, they go down to the restaurant. So, we won't worry about finding the kid. Kid will turn up somewhere. They have a nasty habit of doing crazy things like climbing up to the top of trees. And I found one on the top of this building for some reason. So, wow. Really? Anyway. If I was doing it again, from where my original base alpha was, what I would do is make an extremely long boulevard right down the center, and then about here I'd make another boulevard going down in that direction and another boulevard going down in that direction, and so on and so forth. And I'd put the builders and the couriers on the ends, right? So I'd put a builder and a courier there, and a builder and a courier there, and a builder and a courier there, and a builder and a courier there, because their pathing is awful. Awful. If I can find Adrian, I can show you what I mean. I don't know where he is. Oh, there's the kid. Hello, kitty. Oh. So Hugh Sips cosplayer has had a kid. Hello kitty. Hello. How you doing? Vivian S. Corbett. What does the S stand for? You're very puritanical. Clothing. Not exactly Taylor Swift, are we? Oh, hello. Hello. Bye. Your kid's right here. You didn't even stop to say hello. Anyway. So, yeah, it's, I'd put the boulevard and around the main cross, and when I say main boulevard, I'd put it like, I don't know, 5 wide or something. Shut up. Bloody birds. Yeah, they're kind of scary, some of the birds. But yeah, I'd put the town hall, warehouse, and a couple of other things close to the centre. And you can see where I've done this bakery because I was just experimenting. See, the bakery's right here, but all the farms are way over here. So every time that the wheat is harvested, it takes absolutely ages. Anyway, let me put day on again. Um, it takes absolutely ages for the wheat to get down there, and if I can figure out how to get one of these guys to actually make compost, presumably with a composter. Hello. What are you? Someone needs something. Hello, Blanche. What do you need? Oh, you need a pickaxe. There you go. You end up doing a lot of fulfillment. I was a couple of wood. What is that? What is that? It's a mouldy crate. Oh. Some stone keys, some bread, a silver coin, potion of night vision. I could have done with that earlier on. Oh, sorry. Ah, no. It's a kind of mist. Breaks when you put your hand in. But I bet there's no aliens in there. Now, where was I at? Lost, as usual. Yeah, so I would do that, and I would be very, very careful about putting down buildings and getting them upgraded as much as you can, because the more buildings and the more upgraded they are, the more people you have, and the more can get done. Now, one of the problems is the military. Yes, problems are the military. If I go in this building, you'll see what I mean. Oh, hello, Beetle. Look. Snooze, snooze, snooze. Not doing anything. What is she wearing? She's, oh, look, leather pants and leather. You need better stuff. Anyway, they snooze all day and then they stay up all night. So it's good to have quite a few of those, because when the barbarians come in, they tend to come in large groups and you guys can't handle it. Which is one of the reasons that I need an archery range and a combat academy, and you make all the weapons and whatnot in the blacksmith. So you can teach them recipes to, I say teach, it's not really teaching, is it? I mean, really. So where's Adrian? He doesn't seem to be around. See where he is. And this gives a good idea to explain what you can do. If you get in there. Look at this. Block of diamond and a block of obsidian. Good grief. Love these racks. Anyway, so this is the builder. This is Adrian's hut. All right. Now, if I do this and I click recall worker, hello Adrian, you're back. You're not doing anything. Why aren't you doing anything? You were supposed to be.
My husband says I eat too much.
Will you stop doing that? I thought Adrian was upgrading these, so let's see. Wrong one. This is the, you gotta get a bit caught on some of these. Hello. What is going on here? You're a little shorter than normal. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. And what is this with the... You're pregnant. Anyway, you probably shouldn't say that. So it's got an upgrade, so I'm going to cancel it. Exit out, go back in build options and set the builder to be Adrian and say upgrade. So he should start working on this building and on this one. Hello Bambi. Whoa. Same thing with this one. So there's only 2 people in here. So I'll just cancel the upgrade, go out, go back in, build options. Adrian, and here's all the stuff. Upgrade, so build request. So Adrian should start building that now. He seems to have... Ugh, Penelope. You're so needy. You're needy. See what I mean? Stone. I can't
Yes,
figure
sir.
out polished andesite. I don't know quite how to do that yet with the different menus. Ugh! Phew. I'll get up here so I don't get run into. So what does Adrian need? He's got no open requests. Why aren't you doing... Ah! Sorry! Whoa! Where are you off to? Where are you off to? The other thing is... See what I mean about the pathing? Where is he going? Why is he going in there? And then he'll come out of here, and then he'll turn right, and he'll go down here. Yeah, that's right. He was building, he's upgrading this building. And one of the problems with that, you see, is the pathing is just awful sometimes. Oh, the other thing is, you're going to have to terraform. Oh, it's coming up to... Right. I won't let it go into night time, just so I can show things off. You will have to do terraforming. There is no way around it. You're going to have to terraform because they do crazy things and build strange things like this. Right? So, oh, I hate that. You will have to terraform. The area around a building should be flat. If it isn't, you end up with weird situations. So you will notice that I put stone steps all over the place here because they get stuck. So a one block high thing, and they'll just go stop there and they go I'm doing a sideways walk. Oh, I'm up, sort of thing. So they get confused. They are but simple folk. Will you stop saying that? Go and get something to eat. Seriously, you have an image problem. Now, what was the other thing? Yeah, you have to do some terraforming. You can see I had to do it here because I put down a farm and along came Penelope and dug up right down to rock. And it's like, ugh. And then part of the way along, this pond actually came right up to here, and of course you dug out the area, so all the water came down and destroyed all the crops. And you have to come back and fill it in. They don't fill it in. They just don't understand water that well. So let's talk about putting stuff down. I'll do this. I'll do it over here just to illustrate what I'm talking about. And this area looks good. It's probably going to be too small, but we'll try. Actually, why not? We'll do it over. Look. Where shall we do it? No, that's light industrial. Let's do it. Can't really. We've got the farm, the sheep person and the chicken person here. So let's see what happens here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliberately see, this is the cowboy's hut. Now I'll get a couple to show you what I mean. Now what I will do is building tool. You have to have building tool from Structurize to be able to do this properly. So what I will do is I will go down and I'll put one down and you'll see what I mean about when the machine unfreezes. So if I go clonk, use build tool, and then you get your choice, cowboy, acacia, level. Well, you don't get a choice on that. So you can go through all the different choices. Dwarven's pretty simplistic, does work. Jungle doesn't look too great. Medieval birch. Medieval birch, you end up with a lot of these weird blocks with angles. It's medieval. And they're kind of hard to make, so I don't worry about that. Medieval oak has the same problem. Same with spruce, Nordic, which is really open, sandstone, which we don't want to do, space walls, whatever that is, mesa, which uses all different coloured sand and sandstone, and then just plain stone. So let's just do plain stone, and if I let's just turn this off. You'll see where, you see it's kind of cut into his, see the construction tape? It'll cut into that, which I don't really mind. But what it means is that that should be a couple more, maybe 3 or 4 in that direction, and maybe 1 in that direction. So what I haven't figured out, let me just go into, because I haven't done this in survival. Right, if I go into 3 and go thunk. No, you see, I don't get the option to reposition it. So build, repair, whatever. Do I get reposition? I'm collecting milk. Okay. I don't get a choice, or it doesn't appear to give me a choice to reposition it before. So what I've been doing is just basically going donk, donk. Oh. Normally I would, oh, wrong one. Right. So I go donk. Now it's 2 in that direction. 2 in that direction. Let's try that. I'm going to do stone. Right, let's see. Still cuts into his area a little bit. So what I need to do is move it in that direction. I wish there was a way. Ah, it's so annoying. Give it to Penelope. Build building, and then I've got cancel build. See, no, you see, I don't get a choice to move it, so it's going to cut into. Sorry, Audrey, a little part of your farm is going to get eaten. Luckily, it's not going to do that. No, I'm going to kill it. Cancel build. Yeah, can I? Can't reposition it after it's there, so let's do that and put it there. There is a way of doing it. I just totem pole. No, let's put you here. Oops. Right, now it's not going to cut into that, it's just going to tear bits of that out. It'll actually literally tear a corner out of it. So let's give that to Penelope. And say build. So the build request is created. Oop. So someone's complaining. You can see the little gears. There it is, Penelope again. I've been giving her the trying to keep her interested, build her confidence up and all that.
Yes, my lord.
It's polished andesite. I think it's the stonemason, but to be perfectly honest, I'm not that sure. But it's an experience. It's a sort of like, it's a learning experience. But it's actually really fun after a while. So I can sit in creative, standing up here, and just watch the little buggers run around and do their stuff, and run off to home at night. Oh, what are you missing? You're missing something. Adrian's missing something. Dum 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 dum. I'm on it. Right. It's all very passive aggressive, isn't it? What do you need? Ah. Don't stop. Go and close the door on me. Oak fence gate. Now, I'm going to fulfill that, and then I'll show you what I mean. So, dum 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 dum. Now, let's have a look. Right. Hello, thank you. Oak fence gate. So that's it there. And what you need for that is 2 oak planks and 2 sticks. Now, I'm going to do this in creative, but it doesn't really matter because the same thing happens even in survival. If I go teach recipe, then go dunk, dunk, you see I've still got 64. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oak fence gate. Done. Successfully saved. Recipe. So I've reciped that up. So now I notice they go wandering as well, and they don't stay in their buildings. The workers, that is. Free agents, people who don't have jobs, tend to just wander about and complain bitterly all the time. You see this little... here's a good example. This baker, Nathan Johnson, you, sir, just turning your back to me, right? You, sir, eat everything you make. So if I go into the inventory, see he's got 3 bread left. Every time I give him wheat, because he's too far away from the farms, and it takes ages for the wheat to grow up, he puts it in here, makes bread, and then eats it. Look. You know, it's 64 wheat, I should say. Give him wheat. Watch what he does. No, he's not going to do it. And don't eat the wheat. You keep eating the wheat. So,
I'll take care of it.
oh, close the door on me. Not very polite, are you? And he makes bread. No, it's not doing anything. So, it's sunset, so I'm going to let sunset happen this time because I'm just about finished, and I'll show you what happens when it gets dark. When it gets... God. See, it's 10:23, but when it gets to 10:30, they all bundle off and go home. And when it rains, they walk really slowly and eat more, which is kind of a reasonable situation. Now, what you'll notice, if I put on F7, you'll see there's vast areas that are not torched up, and all the outer areas were, but as a result of building, they've dug up all my torches. And I've got vampire hunters, so I'm reasonably assured of not having... So there's another bunch of them over there. There's vampire hunters all over the place. You can see they all tend to go home. That's Adrian's house right here. See, nothing. See, They've all gone. We've got a pet chameleon. So there's one lone torch and a snake. See what I mean? That's the fisherman. Now where's he going? Turn that F7 off, it's driving me nuts. He's going off to wherever his home is. See, they're all... Why are you going in there? Where are you going? Oh, you live in there. Okay. The sound of dogs in the dark. See what I mean? It's just total pitch black. They don't know how to torch their places up properly. And it's frozen. So there's where Blanche. She lives in there. So you wait around and we may get raiders. Raiders. They normally happen. Barbarian raiders. Look at it. It's pitch black out here. Where? We need to. I wish they would build. There was a road builder. Or what are you doing outside? Oh, are you trapped?
Absolutely. Right away.
Give you some fertilizer. Maybe that'll make you move. She's supposed to live in there. You're going to get attacked out here. Look, even the sheep are nervous. Could make a joke about New Zealand, but I'm not going to. See, these are the crows or ravens. Kind of cute. Hello. Yeah. Some of them are red and black for some reason, and there's one of those portals, which I'm not happy about. Where are you going? Are you going home? Go inside. Where are you going? I haven't seen any raiders. Normally the raiders are... And you have to go out and kill them yourself because there's hardly any... Where is she going? You're going to one of the drafty houses. No? Because there's quite a few drafty houses. Are you just going to stand around? No? Trying to pathfind to wherever your house is. Don't go in there. I should keep knocking these fences out to allow that. Where's she going? She's hungry, obviously. Oh no. No. She may be... You have the option to assign workers manually or have it be automatic. That's where she lives. I left it automatic to see what would happen. What happens, of course, is... Look at them all. Look. Hello, Gianna. Hello, this is very creepy. Nathan Johnson. Now, let's see what's happening in here. Are you up and about? Nyama V. Gravel. I thought I gave you some... No. You should have better armour than that. That's what a combat academy is for, I'm presuming. So I haven't seen any raiders. Normally about now you start seeing the raiders. But none appear to be happening. Oh, hello, there's a ghost. Ooh. Your sheet needs washing. I'm looking for a laundromat. There has to be a laundromat around here somewhere. Anyway, a little bit of role playing doesn't hurt anybody. So this is one of the bad guys. Come to haunt the place. Ah! Rael Clark was slain by a skeleton warrior. So, vampire. Why aren't the vampire hunters? Look, you're right there. Kill the vampire. No, so where's this? Did I lose a person? I'm not seeing any skeleton warriors. This is what happens. You end up... See, nothing going on in here. Unless it's upstairs somewhere. No, not seeing. It's all very pretty. And then someone gets shot by a skelly warrior. I can't find any barbarians. Hello, bad guys. Bad guys. Anyway, you can see what's happening. You've got to constantly be on the guard. Now, for that oh, God. That doesn't look particularly nice to have one of them in there. I have to light this place. The look. Oop, sorry. What do you do? Orange-eyed black dog. You're not a nice dog. The problem with putting torches down is every time something gets built, they tend to destroy all the torches. And so you can see that you get vast areas with no light, which is absolutely terrible. You can hire mercenaries. Now, I haven't done that yet, so I will report back. But as I said, if you had a main boulevard, you could light it up with like immersive engineering or something and put lights all the way down, put automatic bad guy alien style turrets to kill all the bad guys. See, it's sunrise now, so after sunrise they all go off to work and get attacked by whatever's remaining of the bad guys. Never did find out where Ray Clark. Here comes the sun, little darling. And yeah, I can't sing to save my life. Very misty morning. Got to upgrade that building as well. So yeah, it becomes, and literally you can just consume hours just running around in survival, making stuff and bringing it back for them and popping it in the warehouse and watching the kids grow up and demand jobs, and then you give them a job and they constantly complain. Is that dog going to cause a problem? I shall be... Oh. Obviously not. And look! Hello, they're all waking up. Now, they're going to go off and have breakfast? No, they're off to work straight away. Don't eat the produce. Oh, it's so good. So good. Watching all the little people. All the little peoples. The fisherman's got a long way to walk. Look, he's already at it, chopping trees down. Hello. I wonder what happens when he chops that tree down. Does that... I presume it stays there. Sorry, I thought it... You see what I mean about terraforming? I might have to get rid of that. Now, what I did to keep out some of the barbarians is I consumed vast amounts of more vampire hunters. Didn't do a very good job. Your mates back there didn't do a very good job. Because if you have a look on the map, if I show you on the map, this is a bit like Constantinople. See? I've put a wall here. Bad stuff up here. But you see, it's sort of a bit like Constantinople. It's on a little peninsula. Yeah, so there's defense. Defense against the dark beings. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there because I've got to go off and have something to eat. Chop, 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 chop. Don't forget that one. Chop. There's a Bambi down there. I haven't figured out how to make them to make pumpkin pies. I know it can be done, but when I give them seeds that are not wheat, they kind of don't work properly. So I might be experimenting with some more farms later on. So you can recruit new peeps in the town hall, but you've got to have all sorts of interesting things like diamonds and emeralds and books. And that reminds me, I've got to actually make a library, an archery and a combat academy, but I will get to do that. So anyway, I'm stopping for the moment, and sorry for my voice, I know it's awful. Which one is it? Is that 5? Yeah. So, thank you. I know I'm not wearing my gaming t-shirt. Just wearing my cat top, which you can't see. Never mind. But yeah, enjoy. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to close the stream now. Okay, bye. And don't forget, it's just a game. It's just a game.